Joins us now, CFO with Cholamandalam Investment Finance. Arun, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Your disbursement growth has been 7%, which has now moderated to a 15-quarter low. What really has been the real factor because of which your growth has plummeted to a 15-month low?
Disbursement growth is driven primarily by vehicle finance, which is still a very large part of our book. And vehicle finance, as you know, the auto sales has not been very robust so far. So that influences. But individually, if you see, LAP has grown significantly. Home loans have been growing. That's where we have introduce these diversified products which would help us to sort of balance and still show growth. That's what is happening. We expect the growth in vehicle finance to revive once the rural demand picks up post Rabi harvest, as well as the good monsoon predictions that is coming up in the for the Kharif. So with that, we should see some pickup. So we expect around 15 to 17% growth in the coming year overall.
All right. Hi, good morning, Mr. Selvan. When I see your segmental performance, and especially your vehicle finance, where the pressure is it coming in from? Help us understand, give us some more sense there. Either it's two-wheelers, four-wheelers, or used vehicle, or the new vehicle segment?
It's more on the new vehicle, more in the commercial vehicles, which are like your heavies and LCVs and MCVs. So these are the areas where the growth has been muted. This will pick up once, especially in the segments where we are in, which is in the rural. So that is where the growth has not been so significant. You also know capex is yet to improve, and that is what is going to drive the heaviest growth. Used has been growing well, and we are participating in the used market. Two-wheeler has been fairly good. Two-wheeler will also pick up once the rural demand picks up, and so we will see the demand coming up in the once we see the rural revenues going up.
So, though your NPAs have come down, your GS3 have risen in home loan and CESL in the range of about 10 to 17%. What is the reason for this, and what is the outlook for NPAs?
See, the home loan segment, the stage 3 will be little high because they take a longer time for resolution because they are not eligible under SARFAESI to make a quick clearance of the overdues. So that is what is the reason there will be a little bit of a delay. And so till that time, the asset remains in stage 3. So that is where you see some build up there. In same with SBPL. So you will see these delays there, but they will get resolved because their LTVs are quite adequate, and we will do it. You have seen that happen in the lab when during COVID there was a pileup. But there, because of the efficient SARFAESI utilization, we could quickly resolve it and bring down the NPAs or stage 3s quite fast. And last year you saw that there was negative NCL hits in the whole of last year. That is what I'm referring here is FY24. And FY25, it came back to normalcy. So you're seeing the normal levels of NPAs as well as NCLs in LAP. You'll see such a turn in home loans and SBPL as we move forward.
All right, and when we see your credit cost, though it has come down 17 bips to this quarter, but the number stands at 1.4%, but still higher than 1% level that the company recorded in FY24. Help us with the outlook. Where is your credit cost headed, and can we expect this to once again cool off to that 1% mark?
See, the two things. One, the economy itself is not at completely, come back to its earlier level. So there will be some stress continuing. The other fact is also to factor in that we are moving into products which are of which will have slightly higher NCL, like consumer and small enterprises, even SBPL, etc., which are high yield, high ROTA. Even within vehicle finance, you will see that there are products like used and two wheelers which will have slightly higher NCL, but these are offset by higher yield. So, rolling back to 1% or sub 1% may not be possible, but that would be adequately compensated in the NIM so that our ROTAs are protected. Yes, in the current year, our ROTA has been slightly lower than our targeted ROTA of 3.5% pre-tax, but we will reach there shortly.
So, what will be the outlook for NIMs, and should we expect more improvement there?
Yeah, we should see. We are right now at around 8ish, so we should be there plus minus 10-15 basis points there.
Plan for FY26?
FY26, we will focus a little bit more on ECBs. You saw us do larger amount of ECBs beyond even the automatic route. We did almost like 1,000 million. Last year, and we still have 250 surplus of the approval we got beyond the 750 million last year. That plus the regular 750, we should still target another 1,000 million this year. We will also be doing with the lower reductions public debt this year. That's the plan right now. Our NCDs will be more, and we will continue with bank borrowings, leveraging the priority sector segment demand with the banks. So it will be more or less similar, but with a certain more, I would say, focus on ECBs and public debt.
Well, Mr. Selvan, after a long time, the company is again foraying into the gold loan business. Give us some more sense there. Firstly, help us with the rationale behind this particular move. Give us some sense and help us understand which geographies are you planning and targeting at the start, and what kind of an AUM is the company eyeing in the next 3 to 4 years?
No, see, same with personal loan also we went and then we came out, and then subsequently when the environment changes, which provides you the leverage to reach out, in a more controlled way. Like for example, in the case of personal loan, we had the bureau scores, etc., as well as the ability to underwrite it much better than the erstwhile, period when we did the foray into personal loan. Similarly, in gold loan today, we have much more better tracking mechanisms, fraud prevention, and storage and security features, which is what is predominantly needed in a gold loan business. So we are looking at trying, to enter into gold loan. Our whole purpose is to be a lending organization which covers end to end all sorts of lending, opportunities that are available in the market. And in this case, gold loan is a good, product considering the security available and the demand in the country. So we are experimenting this. We are doing it in a very small way. We will open around 100 plus branches, predominantly in south and east and a bit of west. So with that, we'll try it, and then we will see how it progresses, and then accordingly we'll scale it up.
What kind of AUM are you eyeing, if you can give us a number?
We should target around 1,000 to 2,000 crores in the first 2 years, I would say.
All right, Mr. Selvan, we let you go on that note. Thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us. But with this